I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me, though he die, yet shall he live again. And whoever lives and believes in me shall never die.
I always thought that there would be nothing after death. So many religions say so many different things, including how each other are wrong. I thought that no one knew what they were talking about, and they're afraid of what they didn't know. The absolute nothingness that death brings. I'm sorry. Mom, Dad, everyone.
Well, this is great. Whether this is a dream or not, this still feels real enough for the time being. At the very least, I wish I was here sooner. Everyone already buddied up in their own groups.
Huh?
The door opens from the outside. Trust me, I tried, but that clicking noise is new.
What's happening?
Your guess is as good as mine. So, my name's Jim. Where did you come from?
My name's Travis. I came from my own funeral.
You too, huh?
So, everyone here is dead like us?
Seems that way. To be honest, I wasn't expecting this kind of afterlife.
Hello, students. I am your principal, Lucifer, and welcome to Purgatory High School. Oh, what have I gotten myself into? I can't even hear myself think. I would hate to be that guy, but this is the fastest way to get to them. Ahem. As I was saying, welcome to hell. Purgatory, to be exact. Purgatory High School. Listen, there was no purgatory before this project started. And because none of you fell on the big man's nice list, you're down here with me. But, thanks to me, you sinners won't be taking the big dip into the lake of sulfur. Yet. Instead, based on how old you are when you die, you will be spending 1 to 4 seemingly waking years down here in order to set yourself straight. And when your time is up, and you have played your cards the way you've wanted to, then whatever happens, happens. Any questions?
I have a question. This is bullshit.
That is not a question.
Out of all of the people to be in charge of us, why is it being run by a person like you?
The big, bad, torture-loving boogeyman, Satan?
Do you think I'm stupid? Why is the ultimate symbol of individualism, anti-authority, and free thinking the leader of a high school? Aren't you all about freeing us from institutions just like God's hell of a heaven? What about not harming children? Period. What about not harming children? You making a deal with God has made you a complete hypocrite just like him. So I ask again, why are you running this place?
Look, I can understand how this situation looks ironic. And I agree that you students deserve an answer, but we're running out of time. So the best answer that I can give right now is because I care.
Bullshit.
All right. The doors are unlocked. You can go to your lockers. They will contain the class schedule along with the school supplies you will need. The lockers are first come, first serve. My gift to you. Student lockers ages 14 to 15 get the east side of the building, while students ages 16 to 17 get the west. You have 10 minutes to find your lockers. Dismissed.
Hey. I'm your Principal Lucifer, and welcome to Jackass.
For real, I was wishing a bull would come out of nowhere and maul his ass. Yo, what if all the classes were just different Jackass stunts?
Now that would honestly be hell.
Remember the one with the tasers in the hallway?
Oh yeah, Electric Avenue.
Looking at that stunt always made me think, what if a haunted house did that?
Oh, and the owners would have a bucket full of king-size candy on the other side of the hallway.
That would be so sick.
Yeah, this spot looks as good as any.
So, do we just open it like... Huh?
What happened?
I think something bit me.
So the Jackass pranks have begun, huh?
If so, I gotta admit, this is a pretty cool prank. Alright, now that that's over, Jim, it's your turn.
Fine, I'll bite. I hope they clean these things every year.
Don't get me wrong, it'd be gross if they wouldn't, but why would dead kids worry about getting HIV?
Speaking of things dead people shouldn't worry about, what classes do you have? It looks like we don't have a lot of classes in common.
Our names aren't on here. You think we could find people to swap? Wow, that sucks. Looks like we don't get any breaks either. Shouldn't we at least have study hall or something?
I guess it can't be helped. I better find my class before I'm late.
Alright, see you third period.
Alright, class is starting soon. Take out your writing utensils and your notebooks. I'm your history teacher. Just call me Marco. I'm sure you all have a lot of questions, but we only have time to answer the biggest one. We're dead. Why do we have to do more schooling? And to that I answer, because this is a second chance. Okay, that might be a little too vague. Let's see if I can illustrate it for you. Okay, think of it like this. Humans have three spaces in their psyche: the id, the ego, and the superego. And without the id or the superego, humans are very indecisive. Until the fall of man that entered a whole new world of id. From there, humans increasingly left their superegos as they've grown out of touch with the big man upstairs. The only rules they followed were juggled between carnal instincts and the rules they set upon themselves. There were civilizations who created their own gods, but that was mostly because they needed justification to act on their ids. Not all gods were created to fill a carnal desire, but to make an understanding of the world around them. The amount of people following their gods were so astronomically high. The Big G spoke to Abraham, and Abraham obeyed, which resulted in several generations of superego being introduced back into the ego with resilience from the id, of course. From that point onward, for thousands of years, there's been a battle of influence between the id and the superego. So why are we here? The reason why Principal Lucifer chose high school students is because this is the prime time of your lives when you start thinking for yourselves. The students, quote-unquote, on the fence, or ones who flat out deny God, are given a second chance here.
So, the point of school is forcing us to be everyone's superego?
No. That's not up to anyone but yourselves. Now that our little learning detour is over, let's start talking about...